They're in a place where naturally they're asking the question, who am I and who am I going to be for the rest of my life? And this creates an immense opportunity and an immense challenge. My name is Richard Feredinos, and I am a regional team director and a lead campus minister at Willamette University. And my major foci is campus ministry. 20 years ago, I was a lost person, seeking out all sorts of things, reading Buddha, anything I could get my hands on. I was walking through Chemeketa Community College, and there was this old bald man with a Bible. And I remember I was a punk rocker, and I looked at this guy and was like, 3 strikes, you're out, like old bald and has a Bible, I don't want to talk to you. And in only the way that Dan Barham can, he invited me into a conversation and then invited me to read the Bible with him. I remember during the course of reading through Scripture, I began to realize that the God that the Bible talked about, I didn't know this God. And I didn't know anyone like this God. I didn't know anyone like them. And thus began a 2-year-long journey of me reading the Bible, reading Scripture, reading the Gospel, comparing notes, and really seeing that the person of Jesus was unique. He was not like Buddha. He was not like Muhammad. He was absolutely unique. And I gave my life over to Jesus as Lord and began following him. I realized there are so many other people just like me who've never grown up in a church, don't know anything about it. And really God put the call right in front of me. He put the opportunity, all the open doors to partner with Campus Ambassadors and Missions Door to begin seeking the lost. College campus is unique because it's where the leaders of tomorrow are being developed and going to school. And so that makes it very unique. The people who are going to lead our local communities are all in college right now. It's challenging because people are asking hard questions and there's a lot of available answers. It's also an incredible opportunity because it means that people are willing to have discussions, willing to have conversations that they might otherwise not be willing to have. And so it's an incredible opportunity to be able to talk to people who are at this perfect moment in life where they are deciding, who am I, what am I going to be, who am I going to follow? We get to share the gospel with people, and we get to show people what it means to follow Jesus in their context, and we get to meet students right where they're at. My life was radically changed because someone took a risk to have a conversation with me that didn't know me, and that was the beginning of my life being changed forever. One of the things that it really makes you realize is that ministry isn't about you. It's about others. It's about serving others. In Mark chapter 10, Jesus talks about what Christian leadership is. And Christian leadership, as he says, if you want to be the first, you got to be the last. If you want to be the greatest, you need to be the least. For the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve others and to give his life as a ransom. And it really opens the idea that everything about ministry and what we do in a college campus, I think in almost any context, is that leaders serve first. We want to serve others right where they're at in their context, being authentic with them and really growing together with them. I've been extremely blessed to be able to plant ministries. For some reason or another, I'm willing to go into places that have no structure and just kind of from the ground up, fail and fail and fail till God gives you doors and opportunities to succeed. There's been 2 ministries that I've helped grow from the ground up, and they've been taken over by other people, and it's just amazing to watch others be successful in areas where they get to take over. Probably one of the coolest parts is this year alone, we've had about 8 people come to know Jesus. And that's just been an unbelievable thing to watch happen. And it's going to be really cool because in the next couple months, we're going to baptize some of them and help transition them into local churches. One recently told me that his goal by the end of the school year is to find a local church that he gets to call home. I want to continue to develop and grow fully mature Christians who are ready to serve Jesus at new campuses. And so we're working on developing some new teams that are going to go out and plant new ministries. One of the unique challenges of doing campus ministry is realizing that people are leaving the church in record numbers. We can sit down and try to argue about all the different reasons why that is, but these simple statistics from Lifeway Research, from Barna, from many other organizations, is that between 65 to 75% of young adults who transition from high school to college are going to lose their faith or walk away from the local church by the time they graduate university. There's some significant issues in how people are being prepped to enter college, a time and a place where they're going to ask every question under the sun and where they're going to be allowed to think about everything from every angle. One of the interesting things that a recent research paper has shown is that one of the keys for people keeping their faith is being able to ask questions. It's being able to doubt. It's being able to say, well, I'm not sure about this. And if they are not safe to be in a context where they can ask those questions and where you can think through those things with them, then we're putting people at risk of not being able to have their faith transition from a childhood faith to a robust adult faith in the resurrected Jesus. One of the things we really focus on is making sure we create those spaces for students to have those kinds of conversations. And we're okay that people stay in doubt or stay asking questions for a while. We don't have to give an answer every second of every week, but we allow people to be in a space where they can ask questions and doubt, and we can process with them. Students are actually usually really surprised that we are more open and accepting and able to talk about more things than they are in any other space in the university. Whether it's their classrooms or their dorm rooms, etc., students are always telling us, I feel so safe here to say the things I need to say or discuss the things I need to discuss. It's an every week occurrence that students tell me, I wish I could talk about this stuff in other places, but I can't. And it's not that we're trying to control the outcome. We certainly give credence to specific views. I'm biased, as is anyone, but we want to share the truth of the gospel with them. But we also want to let them wrestle and process those things on their own terms. There's a couple of ways that churches can partner. I mean, one is always financially. That's always a big help, is to make sure that we're financially supported so that we can invest in students, we can invest in leadership, we can invest in discipleship, tools, all sorts of things. Another way, though, is really local partnership. And we want to develop local partnerships with local churches where students can be known and know others. And so if that is local people who are willing to open up their home and have dinner with students or create small group contexts, also anybody who'd be willing to come on campus and spend time with students, whether that's one-on-one discipleship or group-based discipleship. We're always looking for partners to be able to come on campus and meet students right where they're at. Another way that's really cool to get connected is we offer training. And so one of the things that we can do is, if you want to start a campus ministry in an area where there currently is one, we offer training on how to do that step by step so that you can build a campus ministry right out of your local church.